Hi friends, in this video we are going to discuss about effect of supply frequency on torque slip speed characteristics. With V by F not is equals to constant but full load torque constant. V by F not equals constant but full load torque constant. Let's see here the full load torque constant. Full load torque is equals to K V square into Kv square into S by R2. This should be constant. This should be constant. Here effect of frequency. That's why voltage constant and rotor resistance also constant. But K, already you people know K is nothing but inversely proportional to frequency. So tell me, full load torque is directly proportional to K nothing but 1 by frequency and slip. This should be constant, then only full load torque constant. Right? So, what is the condition? The S by F should be constant. Slip by frequency is constant, nothing but the slip is directly proportional to frequency here. The slip is directly proportional to frequency here. The fourth concept, S is directly proportional to F. First one, S directly proportional to R. Second one, S inversely proportional to V square. Third one, S inversely proportional to V. And fourth one, S directly proportional to F. Right, sir, F. Now, if frequency increases, slip also increases, then speed reduces. If frequency reduces, then slip reduces, then speed increases. Like that we can control the speed. Like that we can control the speed. Okay, speed controllable. What about torque? See here, the starting torque is equals to K into V square into R2 by X2 square. Here R already constant, voltage already constant. So this is important, sir. S is inversely proportional to F and F square. Finally, the starting torque is inversely proportional to F cube. If frequency increases, the starting torque reduces. If frequency increases, starting torque reduces. S. What about maximum torque? Maximum torque is equals to Kv square by 2x2. Here this is already constant and 2 constant. So maximum torque directly proportional to x nothing but F and K nothing but 1 by F. Finally, the maximum torque is inversely proportional to F square. Yes or no? F square. If frequency increases, the maximum torque also reduces. Starting torque inversely proportional to F cube. Maximum torque inversely proportional to F square. And see last one. The slip at maximum torque is equals to R2 by X2. R2 already constant. X nothing but frequency. So, slip at maximum torque is inversely proportional to frequency. If frequency increases, the slip at maximum torque reduces. Here we have 3 words. Starting torque F cube, maximum torque F square, and slip at maximum torque F. Easy to remember, right? Easy to remember. Slip at maximum torque F, maximum torque F square, and starting torque F cube. Easy to remember. You can remember these values. Right, sir? So, this is generally for a formula, problem, and full load torque constant from this, and speed control. Then after here, the torque controls. Then after here, the torque controls. And next here, the torque slip speed characteristics. Let's see how the characteristics are. Let's see how the characteristics are. How the characteristics are. For example, here NR is equal to 0, S is equal to 1. For example, here NR is equals to NS, S is equals to 0. And for example, my normally torque characteristics are like this. Normally, torque characteristics are like this. Normally, the torque characteristics are like this. This is my maximum torque. Okay, sir. This is frequency F. This is at frequency F. If a frequency increases, starting torque reduces. If frequency increases, starting torque reduces. If frequency increases, maximum torque reduces. If frequency increases, maximum torque also reduces. If frequency increases, slip at maximum torque also reduces. Slip at maximum torque also reduces. Slip at maximum torque also reduces. Nothing but here we can get the maximum torque. If frequency increases, starting torque reduces, maximum torque reduces, slip at maximum torque reduces. What about synchronous speed? If frequency increases, synchronous speed increases. For example, here synchronous speed increases. Now the curves are. This is for increased frequency. This is at normal frequency. This is at increased frequency. If frequency reduces, starting torque increases. If frequency reduces, starting torque increases. My starting torque increases. Maximum torque increases. My maximum torque also increases. Slip at maximum torque increases. Also increases. And synchronous speed reduces. So here the maximum torque, but maximum torque occurs at this point. Now tell me the characteristics. Generally, the characteristics are like this. This is the reduced frequency. Increased frequency, normal frequency, reduced frequency. See, is the common mistake the people going to do. Frequency changes, the synchronous speed also changes. If frequency changes, synchronous speed also changes. So see, this is the, you have to remember. Okay, this is the effect of supply frequency on torque slip speed characteristics with V by F not is equals to constant, sir. Here the responsible parameter is only frequency. Don't worry about voltage. Just they changed the frequency. Then what happens? Right, sir? See once clearly. The same effect of supply frequency on torque slip speed characteristics, V by F constant. Full load torque constant. Now both are constant. Right? Let's see what is answer. Let's see what is full load torque. Full load torque is equals to kV square into S by R2. kV square into S by R2. This is should be constant. Generally here already R2 is constant, rotor resistance is constant, but V not constant, K not constant, S not constant. Yes or no? V by F constant, nothing but we should analyze both voltage and frequency combination. Right, sir. Let's see here. Full load torque is directly proportional to K, nothing but 1 by F, and V square, V into V, and S. Here V by F already constant. Again we have a V into S, but we require the relation in terms of frequency. So V into S is there actually V into S is there, but there is no frequency. For that, what should I do? What should I do? We have to multiply it and divide it with frequency. If it is multiplied and divided with frequency, its value V by F again constant. V by F again constant. Now what is the condition to get the full load torque constant? To get the full load torque constant, S into F should be constant. S into F should be constant, nothing but S is inversely proportional to frequency. S is inversely proportional to frequency. This is important. Okay? Yes or no? This is the relation between frequency and slip at V by F constant. Right, sir. If frequency increases, slip reduces, speed increases. And if frequency reduces, slip increases, speed reduces. This is similar to effect of supply voltage V by F constant. Mostly 99% similar. Because that is also V by F constant, this is also V by F constant. Here voltage changes, here frequency changes, but directly voltage and frequency, but indirectly both voltage and frequency, Right, sir? Of course. Once you see here, up to now, we read that effect of rotor resistance. Second one, effect of supply voltage. And third one, effect of supply voltage. V by F not equals constant, V by F constant. And fourth one, effect of supply frequency. V by F not equals constant. And fifth one, effect of supply frequency on V by F constant. You have to remember all these. These two are the V by F not equals to constants. These two are the V by F constants. Up to now we have 5 formulas. From that we can control the speed. Okay, I controlled my speed. Now for torque. This is very important. Listen carefully. Now for torque. For example, I am taking starting torque. Tell me starting torque is equals to K into V square into R2 by X2 square. Here R2 is constant, but starting torque is directly proportional to K, nothing but 1 by F. And here we have a V square, and here we have a F square. Nothing but V square by F square, already constant. Nothing but the starting torque is inversely proportional to frequency. Don't multiply it and divide it with V, because our heading is effect of supply frequency. And we have a relation with supply frequency. It's enough. So what is the value here? If frequency reduces, starting torque increases. See, if frequency reduces, starting torque increases. Right? Next one, maximum torque is equals to kV square by 2x2 actually. But maximum torque is directly proportional to, here 2 already constant, K nothing but 1 by F, and X nothing but F. K nothing but 1 by F, X F. Finally, F square, and in numerator V square by F square constant, nothing but the maximum torque is constant here. The maximum torque is constant in V by F constant, but the starting torque is inversely proportional to frequency. Right, sir. What about slip at maximum torque? The slip at maximum torque is equals to R2 by X2. Here R2 is constant generally, so is inversely proportional to frequency. Here, if frequency increases, SMT reduces. If frequency reduces, If frequency reduces, SMT increases. Like that, the slipped maximum torque also we calculated here. We have starting torque, as well as starting torque, as well as maximum torque, as well as slipped maximum torque. These are the three topics. Right? Let's draw the diagram. Draw the diagram. Right? I'm taking here NR is equals to 0, S is equals to 1, NR is equals to NS, S is equals to 0, and generally the torque characteristics are like this. And here I have a slipped maximum torque, and here I have a maximum torque, and here starting torque. Right. If frequency reduces, this is at normally frequency. If frequency reduces, starting torque increases. If frequency reduces, starting torque increases. If frequency reduces, slipped maximum torque. If frequency reduces, slipped maximum torque increases. Slipped maximum torque increases. But the maximum torque is constant. So tell me, if frequency reduces, starting torque increases, SMT increases, T maximum constant, and if frequency reduces, synchronous speed reduces. If frequency reduces, synchronous speed reduces. So the curve is like this with a reduced frequency. Right. If frequency increases, starting torque reduces, SMT reduces, synchronous speed increases, but the maximum torque is constant. Yes, sir? Right. Do here, if frequency increases, starting torque reduces, slipped maximum torque reduces, synchronous speed increases, maximum torque is constant here, the curve is like this. This is with increased frequency. And reduced frequency. We draw the effect of frequency on torque slip speed characteristics. Now the question is that the effect of frequency with V by F constant. The curves are similar to. Effect of frequency with V by F constant is similar to option A, rotor resistance control. Option B, voltage control with V by F constant. Option C, frequency control with V by F not is equals to constant. Option D, both A and B. What is my question? The effect of supply frequency with V by F constant. The curves are similar to. Option A, rotor resistance. Option B, effect of supply voltage with V by F constant. Option C, effect of supply frequency with V by F not equals to constant. And option D, both A and B. Both A and B is exactly correct answer. Once check it the video. Just go for first concept. Effect of rotor resistance, the curves are same. And third concept, the effect of supply voltage with V by F constant, the curves are same. So these curves are similar to rotor resistance control as well as the effect of supply voltage with V by F constant. Like that they are asking question and they will give you directly in options. Effect of supply frequency with V by F constant. Which of the following is the effect? Option A. Option A is correct answer. Option B, option C. Like that they will give you. Right, sir? Are you understanding or not? Up to now we completed 5. 5 topics. Effect of rotor resistance, effect of supply voltage V by F not equals to constant, effect of supply voltage V by F constant, effect of supply frequency V by F not equals to constant, effect of supply frequency V by F constant. Effect of supply frequency V by F constant. And those 5 values here, rotor resistance V by F not equals to constant, V by F constant. V by F not equals to constant frequency, V by F constant frequency, V by F constant frequency. This third and fifth one is the V by F constant, and second and fourth one is the V by F not equals to constant. Second and fourth one, V by F not is equals to constant, and this one V by F is equals to constant. V by F is equals to constant. This one V by F not is equals to constant. Right? Got it? These 5 are very important actually. Right? See those.